你好，有趣的蜥蜴人为您带来精彩的毛茸茸的军团要塞2游戏评论。我们中国永远仁慈的霸主为毛茸茸的粉丝们提供了难以置信的体验。我们现在必须感谢毛泽东给我们这部杰作。
Yeah, how about fuck that shit?
Long live Kevin Walker.
Yeah, I haven't fully decided yet if that intro is going to be sticking around, but it's worth a try to see how it looks, you know what I mean? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Cool here, or Kevin, you know, whatever you want to call me. I really don't care at this point. But, you know, I've really wanted to make a scripted video for the longest time, but I couldn't really figure out a topic on which I could talk about for an extended period of time. But then I was hit with one of the most interesting video game trailers I have ever seen in my life. What is this?
3 rooms. Assault Norman.
You may be wondering what this game is if you haven't heard of it before, or maybe you've heard about it and just never looked into it. Well, I've been playing the beta playtest, and I must say, this game is something else. The best way I can describe this game is that it feels like a mix between Fortnite, Battlefield, and Team Fortress 2, except with furries and communism. So, here's a bit of a backstory on the game. This game is being developed by a company called Combat Cat Studio, and yes, they are from China. So, how long has this game been in development? I honestly don't know. I can't really answer that question with 100% certainty, but all I know is their official YouTube uploaded the first trailer 4 months ago, and their official Twitter page says it was created in March of 2024. So it's fairly new, I guess. The YouTube channel uploads your regular stuff like update trailers and character showcases, but their Twitter is a little more community-centered, as not only do they give updates, but they also retweet fan art and as well as game clips from other content creators.
I'll be honest, I'll be honest.
And so good. This one, yes. Oh, the bunny girl is the funniest ever, though. Yeah, come here. No, that's no, you can. Come on, come on, come on.
Maybe I can hit the shot.
Oh, I think I'm noticing a type of people who are playing this game. You get the fuck out of here, you. So, biasness aside, would I recommend you playing this game? No. Well, not yet, at least. This game has some great potential. It's fun. The gameplay's fine, but in its current state, it's borderline unplayable, and it's not because of the gameplay. The main thing holding this game back from me saying for you to play this is, of course, the lag.
Be advised. Mission is a go. Come on, go!
Oh my god, stop lagging for 10 fucking seconds! Are you fucking serious? The fucking lag! It's the fucking lag! So yeah, the lag is actually pretty horrendous. That may be a bit on me, you know, connection problem wise, you know, but my internet's not that bad. I know it's not that bad. And my PC, I don't blame it at all. My PC is actually pretty up to date. So, I guess it's not really fair to fully blame Combat Cat for this, but at the same time, I'm not taking full responsibility for this. Like, this is definitely a problem on their end as well. So, fix the connection, Combat Cat, and I will fully recommend this game. Right now, it currently feels like I'm playing a mobile game on PC. Like, the best example I can give is, like, you guys know Combat Master? Yeah, it feels like that. Like, almost exactly. It feels like I'm playing Combat Master. But let's get a bit more specific into the gameplay. So there are currently 7 heroes. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant fucking Valiants in this game. There are Norman, Ryan, Ahimi, Jack, Vladimir, Marquez, and...
冰淇淋。
Dong-Yi. And I'm being honest, other than Boobs McKenzie over here, I've actually seen more simps for this character specifically. I don't know whether you're called that. So, how do the characters play? Well, one of the main gimmicks of this game is that with these characters, they have something called a tactical sprint, which, if I'm being honest, I actually really like this mechanic. It's just when the character goes down on all fours and runs like an animal for a limited amount of time. It's interesting. I really like it. And yes, Hyunjin has the cutest sprint. I am moving on. I will not elaborate. Beta test has been over for a long time now, so I was only really able to play as 5 of the 7 characters. I didn't get to play as Akimi or Marquez, so I'll explain them by what I've seen other players do. So, sorry.
Science is unapologetic, as am I.
Marquez is probably the character that, if I fully knew what she was able to do, I probably would have unlocked her first. I am an old Caustic main back when I used to play Apex Legends, but I haven't touched that game going on 3 years now, but this isn't the time to discuss that. Marquez has the ability to launch gas grenades that chip away your health. I haven't seen this killed anyone. Ugh. Marquez has the ability to launch gas grenades that chip away at your health. Now, I don't think I ever died to this, and I don't think I've really seen anyone die to that. I think I may have once, but honestly, this doesn't do a lot of damage, and it has a really pathetic range, so yeah, if the range or the area affected by the gas grenade could be increased, then I think this would be a bit better, because it's not really used to kill, it's mainly used to drive enemies out of their hiding place, so you and your teammates can pick them off with your guns.
私ニャンニャンでバイトしてるから来て。
にゃんにゃん。
ニャンニャンニャンニャンニーハオニャン。ゴージャスデリシャスデカルチャー。
Weeb alert! Yeah, even though this is supposed to be a Chinese game, this character is actually supposed to be Japanese. Hakimi, man, I really don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I don't give a fuck, is the most uniquely designed character. While every other character looked like they belong here, Boobs McKenzie looks like she belongs on the front page of Fur Affinity. Her outfit is definitely not up to code in a war zone. One cool design choice the devs made, however, was that they gave her homophobia. heterochromia. She is more like a get in and get out kind of character, as her power-ups were made to make her invisible. So she can get in, drop down, go invisible, and then take out a small group of enemies. Or if she's in a tight spot, she can drop down her smoke screen and then get away. And, you know, as a spy main, I fuck with it.
I'm not easily impressed. And yet, your art have impressed me.
He shoots, he scores. Neutron is definitely on.
Norman is probably the first character you will play as in this game, as he is set to be the default character at the start. And, I don't know, he's your typical run-of-the-mill Soldier 76 guy. He runs, he guns, and he dies. The only weapons he uses are assault rifles. I'm not talking about the pistols in this game, those are kind of trash. And even though he has a few assault rifles at the ready, I only used the M4 and the AK, as those are the only two that felt the most consistent. But let's get into the power-ups and his ult. Yeah, this is a hero shooter after all. They do have powers, and they can use an ult. One of the powers that Norman can use is that he can RAR XD his enemies into submission.
Kill yourself. The fuck? Please kill yourself.
I'm sorry. I fucking had to. I'm so sorry. But this ability can stun your opponents for a short while, just enough for you to get a sneak kill in. His ult is just him going feral, where he goes up and starts meleeing opponents with his claws. Yeah, the lunge is cool, but other than that, it's kinda underwhelming. I probably spent the least amount of time playing as this character. Norman is just kinda boring and generic.
Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight. My goodness, my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer.
Okay, here's where I get a bit frustrated again. If you know me from my Team Fortress videos, you know that I am not a big fan of snipers at all. This is no different. Jack is fucking bullshit. You know the phrase, it's easy to learn, hard to master? Well, Jack is hard to learn and hard to master. I still, to this day, do not know if his sniper has bullet drop. I tested it by shooting at a wall far away and seeing where the bullet lands to see where the hole is, to see if this game has bullet drop. But it didn't really look like it, and yet the only way to get a headshot is if you aim above their heads. To an average viewer watching this, it looks like it's bullet drop, but trust me, play it for yourself and you will know exactly what I mean. The sniper does not feel consistent at all. Once you figure this out, however, you instantly begin to drop other players effortlessly, where beforehand you're getting hit markers up the ass. Once you figure this out, however, you instantly begin dropping other players effortlessly. This character, Jack, he is one of the most inconsistent snipers I've ever played in any game. He has 2 power-ups and an ult, all of which are bullshit. They're all bullshit, okay? He can launch a grenade from his wrist, and the grenade has no drop-off. This thing can go in a straight line, and if you're behind a wall, the damage can pierce through the wall. He also has a howl power-up that gives him literal wall hacks, and this right here should be his ult. The cooldown timer gives it to him way too often. His ult, however, is also stupidly powerful, if used correctly. He marks a spot for fucking artillery to drop. Fucking what? Look at the area this affects. How does a sniper even have this ability? This is like giving Gibraltar's ult to fucking Bloodhound. It doesn't really make sense, and it makes this character a bit broken. That is why out of all the matches I play, 90% of the time the MVP was a Jack player. Please, Combat Cat, fix this character, please. In the state he is in, he is not balanced, and part of him is broken.
Allow me to introduce Sergei Kozin, the monster of Megadon.
Glad you're a friend, Sergey.
Vladimir. Honestly, I don't have too much to say about this character either. He's like Norman, but Russian, and he shoots a bigger gun. If I had to compare Vladimir's playstyle, he is kinda like the Heavy, but he's not a carbon copy of him. While the Heavy's playstyle is fucking boring, Vladimir is actually kinda fun. He shoots a big ass LMG and can throw jerry cans that can explode. He can also set up barricades for him and his squad mates to use. Yeah, it's kind of a campy playstyle, but once you like get on a big ass streak with this gun, you can become unstoppable with this guy. And must I mention his ult? He uses a big fucking anti-air gun. Yeah, this thing is like a fuck you device. You hit someone with it and it kills them. If you have good aim, this gun heavily rewards good aim. And you can tear people up. I like it. See, this is how you give a character an ult. It makes sense to the character and it isn't broken. I played Vladimir quite a bit during the playtest. That was until I started playing the next character.
Russell, you're okay? Oh, thank God. Oh my God! Juggernaut! I thought that was you! I should have worn my white pants.
Ryan is my favorite character. Once this game comes out, and if the connection is fixed, please to God, Combat Cat, fix the connection, I will gladly become a Ryan main. This character is a fucking unit, and he comes equipped with a fucking AA-12. I know he has other weapons in his arsenal, but I don't give a fuck. It's an automatic shotgun. This guy is fantastic, and I spent most of my time playing this game as him. He has the ability to throw down a smoke grenade, but to be honest, I didn't really find too much use for that. I mainly used it to keep myself in cover and also protect my squad mates from returning fire. And my favorite thing about him is that he has a stampede charge that will stun your opponent for a short while. This will allow you to get a very quick kill with your shotgun, or if the enemy player is on low health, the charge can even kill them in one hit. This reminds me of the bayonet charge in Battlefield 1, which is in fact the greatest Battlefield ever made. I love the bayonet charge in Battlefield 1, and to me this feels no different. I can't fully express how satisfying this charge really is once you hit an opponent. It is just, you need to try it for yourself. It is just perfect. It is probably the best power-up in this game. And his ult, his ult is just as perfect. He pulls out a riot shield and a double-barrel shotgun. The shotgun is pretty powerful and has some impressive range. All the while, you're being protected by a riot shield that can also bash people who get too close. Oh, did I also mention that you can still fucking charge with this? Oh my god, yes. Ryan is my favorite character from this game, and I hope to see this game come out fully with the polish it needs, because I will absolutely play this game as a Riot main. He is the funnest character to play.
You don't scare me, Gideon.
Hong Ying is the bunny girl and the medic of the group, as she can heal and help up downed teammates the best. She is one character I played the least, but I kind of regret that because I do wish I would have spent more time with her. She's the definition of a glass cannon, as her weapons are really good and have a good DPS, but she has the lowest health out of all the Valiants. She uses weapons like SMGs like the PPSH and the P90, but I didn't care about those. They gave her a double barrel shotgun as well, and that quickly became my favorite. She also has the longest tactical sprint and can even jump the highest. She has one good ability and one kinda shitty ability. She can throw down a healing device that's pretty useful as it heals all nearby players, except the enemy of course. But her other one is this pathetic roll. Yeah, this roll sucks. And her ult gives her this adorable run as she disperses healing effects. And I also think it can help up down to players. I think I remember seeing that, but I don't really have any footage of it. Her area is more focused on healing. She's not helpless. She can definitely output a lot of DPS, but I don't know, like, you wouldn't see her push. You wouldn't push with this character. I think she's one of the more well thought out characters in this game, man. I'm excited to play her more when the game comes out. And that is pretty much all I have to say. Is this game fun? Well, yeah, it was very fun. I really enjoyed myself. And I really want this game to succeed. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. The connection, fucking Jack, that all needs to be fixed. And then this game has some potential. I'm very optimistic about this game. I'm looking very forward to it. If anyone at Combat Cat sees this video though, hey, do your boy a favor. Maybe add a Valiant that has some scales on it. You know what I mean? And well, there you all go. I don't fully recommend this game in its current state, but when this game comes out fully, I'm expecting it to come out with some polish. I definitely know they're listening to a bunch of player feedback at the moment, and hopefully they fix all the problems I complained about, because I know for a fact I'm not the only one complaining about all this. Anyway, with that, thank you all for watching, and see you whenever, because this was fucking hell. Oh my god, it is going to be a long ass time before I make another fucking review, because this took me way too long. I've spent weeks on this shit, and